Let me introduce myself. My name is Petronella Marbun, and today I will discuss the journal about human grades. Let me start with a quick question. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you get, it's just not enough? That's what we call greed. And honestly, greed isn't something new. It's been part of human life since forever. But the scary part is greed is also one of the biggest reasons why the world faces so many problems today. Part 1. What greed actually means. Greed is basically that endless desire to have more money, more power, more attention, and more stuff. And the tricky thing is it doesn't really stop. You might think, oh, if I get this one thing, I'll finally be satisfied. But now, the moment you get it, you want more. Like the psychologist from one said, greed is a bottomless pit. Imagine pouring water into a bucket with no bottom. It just keeps leaking out. That's what greed feels like inside people. Part 2. Everyday problems caused by greed. Now, let's zoom in on daily life. Greed can lead to hoarding, overthink, or even addiction like gambling and drugs. It also ruins relationships, people lying, cheating, or fighting just to get what they want. Domestic violence, death, corruption, yeah, greed is behind a lot of that too. Basically, when someone is too focused on themselves, someone else usually ends up hurt. Part 3. Global problems linked to greed. But it doesn't stop at personal issues. On a global level, greed is one of the root causes of wars, infections, poverty, inequality, and even climate change. Let me give you one big example. The 2008 financial crisis, banks and investors were chasing bigger profits, taking reckless risks, and ignoring the rules. The result? Millions of people lost jobs, homes, and savings. A global recession all because of greed all the talk. Or look at climate change. Companies keep polluting because cutting emission would hurt profits. Governments sometimes look away because they want economic growth at any cost. Meanwhile, people suffer from extreme weather, food strongest, and water crisis. Again, greed plays a hook role. Part 4. Why are humans so greedy? Okay, but why are we like this? Why is greed so powerful? Well, research say it comes from three sides. Biology, our brain releases dopamine, the feel good chemical, when we get something we want. The problem? Some people get addicted to that rush like a drug. Psychology. Childhood trauma or growing up without love can make people chase material stuff to feel the impotence. Also, things like narcissist or obsessed behavior push people to want more and more. And the last one, society. Let's be real. We live in a world that tells us to keep consuming. Ads, social media, influencers, everything is designed to make us want more. Capitalism prizes success and wealth. So, people see greed is normal, even admirable. Part 5. Can we fix it? Possible solution. So, what do we do about it? Is it even possible to fight greed? Experts say yes, but it's complicated. Although personal level therapy and counseling can help people who struggle with greed related disorders. Teaching kids empathy and fairness from an early age is super important too. At the science level, new brain research is showing how neurotransmitters affect our behavior, and maybe in the future we can even use technology or medicine to control greed-driven addiction. At the social level, government can reduce inequality with things like free healthcare, free education, fair taxation, and strong welfare programs. When people don't feel left behind, they're less likely to become greedy. And finally, at the cultural level, we need to change what we admire. Instead of praising billionaires who hoard wealth, why not celebrate people who share, who innovate for the common good, or who make life better for their communities? So, greed is like a hidden engine behind so many of the world's problems. But it's not impossible for a fight if we combine psychology, science, fire police, and a shift in values. We can control greed instead of letting it control us. At the end of the day, the question is simple. Do we want to live in a world run by endless greed or a world built on balance, compassion, and fairness? The choice is ours. Thanks for listening, and maybe next time you feel like wanting more and more, just pause and ask yourself, do I really need this, or is it just great talking? Thank you.